Welcome back to Wonder Fungi. You've probably heard the word neuroplasticity before, right? It's often called the brain's superpower, this amazing built-in ability to change and, rewire itself. But here's a thought. What if you could actually supercharge it? Yeah, you heard me. Today, we're going to dive into some truly incredible science. We're talking about how certain fungi are showing researchers that it might just be possible to give our brain's natural talent for adaptation a massive, massive boost. So, why would we even need to do that? Well, because sometimes our minds, they get stuck. You know what I mean? It's like walking the same path in a forest every single day. Over time, that path becomes a deep rut, and our thoughts just keep falling into it, making it super hard to break out of old habits or negative loops. And that's where this fundamental wonder comes in. See, your brain isn't this fixed, static thing you're born with. No way. It's constantly remodeling itself based on everything you do, think, and experience. It's how we learn new things, how we form memories. It's the physical foundation of all change in our minds. It's amazing. Researchers at UCSF have this fantastic way of explaining it. They say a healthy brain is like a fresh field of snow. You can ski anywhere you want. But in conditions like depression, it's like deep, rigid ski tracks have been carved into that snow, forcing your thoughts down the same negative paths over and over and over. Getting out of those tracks feels almost impossible.
And here, you can really see the difference. On one side, you've got the flexible brain, that open landscape with tons of different paths for adaptable thinking. But on the other side, you've got the stuck brain, trapped in those deep grooves, those pesky negative thought loops. So, the big question is, how do you flatten that landscape?
Well, this is where the wonder of fungi comes in. It turns out, researchers are finding that compounds like psilocybin might act like a fresh, heavy snowfall on that rigid brain landscape. It basically flattens everything out, giving you the chance to carve brand new paths. Let's look at exactly how it pulls this off.
So first, a little chemistry magic. When somebody takes psilocybin from a mushroom, their body is like a little wizard. It quickly transforms it into a totally different molecule called psilocybin. And it's this active compound, psilocybin, that gets to work and does all the fascinating things in the brain.
So how does this rewiring actually work? Well, it's like a beautiful three-step dance. First, psilocybin links up with a specific serotonin receptor, the 5-HT2A receptor. This connection then kicks off this whole chain reaction that boosts a key protein called BDNF. Think of BDNF as miracle grow for your brain cells. And finally, all that brain food helps your neurons physically grow new connections, literally rebuilding the brain's wiring from the ground up.
And we're not talking about a small tweak here. The scale of this growth is just astounding. Some of the preclinical studies show that a single dose can increase the number and the strength of these connections by a whopping 10%. I mean, think about that. That is a massive, super fast rewiring event happening inside your head.
But okay, here's the part that gives me chills. For years, scientists could only guess this was happening. But now, thanks to some absolutely groundbreaking research in 2024 from UC Davis, they can actually watch this incredible rewiring process happen in real time. We are living in a golden age of brain science, people. It's just wild.
So the brain gets rewired, then what, right? What's the point? Well, this might just be the most important part of the whole story. The rewiring itself isn't the final step. What it does is open up what researchers call a therapeutic window, a precious window of opportunity for real, lasting change.
And this isn't just some brief flash in the pan. Nope, this plasticity window can stay open for days, even weeks. For the first few hours, the brain is just incredibly flexible. Then, over the next few days, all those new connections start to get stronger. And for weeks after, the mind is just more open to learning new ways of thinking and being.
And during this incredible time, the brain is just primed for transformation. It's a period where someone, usually with help from a therapist, can learn new habits more easily, see old problems from a totally new perspective, and start building pathways for healthier thoughts and feelings. It's the perfect chance to ski some brand new paths on that fresh, flat landscape.
When you really step back and look at it all, the wonder of this process is just breathtaking. It's a whole new frontier in understanding our own minds. It suggests a completely different way of thinking about mental health care, not just managing symptoms, but actually helping the brain's own incredible ability to heal and rewire itself. This plasticity window, a gift from the fungal kingdom, is the amazing wonder that scientists all over the world are now studying so carefully, hoping it can unlock brand new ways to heal the human mind.
Now, as we wrap up, it is absolutely critical that we're all on the same page about some important safety information. Everything here on Wonder Fungi is for educational, documentary, and scientific purposes only. This is not medical advice. And it's important to know that psilocybin is a Schedule I substance in many countries, which means it's illegal to have.
All the studies we've talked about are done in very controlled clinical settings. And for safety, researchers are very careful to exclude anyone with a personal or family history of conditions like psychosis or bipolar disorder because there can be serious risks. We do not encourage or condone any illegal activity. And please, always, always talk to a medical professional about your health.
So it leaves us with one last wondrous question. If fungi can reveal this much about our brain's incredible power to change, what other wonders are just waiting to be unlocked inside our own minds? Thanks for getting curious about brain science with us at Wonder Fungi. If you're full of wonder, be sure to like and subscribe for more.